The blanket, it decided to flee. The sheet just flew away from me, and the pillow, like a hopping toad, skipped down the room and hit the road. I chase the candle. The candle jumps into the handle of the stove. I reach for my book, but it takes flight, dancing a jig right out of sight. It went sprinting, skipping, and hid beneath the bed. I try to pour myself some tea. I rush towards the samovar, you see, but that big, pot-bellied copper brute ran off as if from fire's root. What on earth is this, I ask? What strange and crazy wild task? Why is everything spinning round? Everything whirling without a sound, like a carousel upon the ground. Flat irons chase the boots in their race. The boots chase the pies all over the place. The pies chase the irons with quickening pace. The poker after a sash runs wild. Everything spinning, everything reeling, rolling about, completely beguiled. Suddenly, from my mother's bedroom door, band-legged and limping across the floor, the washstand comes out with a dreadful frown, and he slowly starts to shake his head down. "Oh, you nasty, oh, you filthy, you unwashed little piglet. You're blacker than a chimney sweep. Just take a look at yourself deep. You have shoe polish smeared on your throat, an ink blot right under your nose, note. Your hands are such a shocking sight that your very own trousers took fright. Yes, your own trousers, your trousers 3. They all just ran away from thee. Early in the morning, with the first light, kittens wash, getting clean and bright, and baby mice and ducklings small. Even the beetles and spiders crawl to rinse themselves right after the dawn. You alone never washed your skin, a grimy disgrace you've chosen to be. And that's why, from a filthy you, your stockings and shoes also flew. I am the Great Washstand, I declare, the famous Moydodyr beyond compare, the master of all washbowls I'm known, and the commander of the scrubbing sponge. If I stamp my foot upon the floor and call my soldiers to wage a war, into this room they'll fly in a crowd. The washstands will enter screaming loud. They'll start to bark, and they'll start to howl and pound their feet on the floor with a scowl. And to you, the one who won't get clean, a proper head scrubbing will be seen. Right into the sink, they'll dunk your head and make you think. He struck his copper basin with a mighty clang, and loudly, "Carabes!" He sang, and at once the brushes, oh the brushes, they rattled like chattering rushes, and they started to rub and scrub me so rough, and kept repeating with sound quite gruff, "We're washing the chimney sweep, clean, 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 clean. He will be a chimney sweep. Clean, 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 clean." Then the soap jumped up in a single bound, and tangled itself in my hair all around. It wiggled and lathered and hissed at my plight, and stung me as sharply as a wasp in the light. From that ferocious sponge that bit, I fled like a whipping made me split. But it followed right after me, down Garden Street and through Sanaya, you see. I ran toward the torrid garden, so green, and jumped the fence, a frantic scene. But still it chases, it won't be denied, biting and snarling like a wolf by my side. Suddenly I met my good friend, True, my darling, beloved crocodile. He was strolling with Tatosha and Kokosha too, down the path in the walking aisle. And the sponge, like a crow, he just saw in a flash. He snapped it up, swallowed it in a dash. And then he let out a terrible roar. Right there at me on the path of the floor. And he stomped his feet with a furious sound. Right there at me on the walking ground. "You run straight home right now," he cried, "and wash your face, you must not hide. Or if you don't, I will attack. I'll trample you flat and gulp you back." He said. How I flew down the street in a panic-stricken rush, right back to the washstand in a sudden crush. With soap, 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 I washed forever without end. I rinsed the polish and the ink, my friend, from my unwashed, grimy face. And at once my trousers good, leapt right into my hands as they should. And right behind them, a little pie. "Go on, eat me now, friend, don't be shy." And after the pie, a sandwich came too. It ran up and right into my mouth it flew. And look, my book came back to my side, and my notebook returned where it tried to hide. and grammar started with arithmetic there to jump up and dance without a care. Then the Great Washstand, with a joyful grin, the famous Moydodyr where the changes begin, the master of all washbowls indeed, and the commander of the sponge he would lead, ran up to me dancing light and free, and giving me kisses he said to me, "Now at last I love you quite true. Now at last I can finally praise you. You finally pleased old Moydodyr's will, you little grubby one. Stand quite still. You must wash yourself, it's clear, in the morning and evening, every year, and for the dirty chimney sweeps. Shame and disgrace. Shame and disgrace. Long live the fragrant, sweet-smelling soap, and the fluffy towel holding out hope, and the dental powder, white and bright, and the sturdy comb to keep things right. So let's wash and splash, let's play in the spray, let's bathe and dive and tumble away. In the bucket, the trough, the big wooden bowl. In the river, the stream, the ocean's great scroll. In the tub and the bathhouse, always and everywhere, eternal glory to the water clear.